California Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Seminoles will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Bears offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Shamanik. Looking left. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking to fire. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Best. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Hard running there. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. The play-action fake.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got room to work. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Knowles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Seminoles are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far,
he's loose down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Knowles. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Might as well give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Shimonik. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Higgins. Crosses the 45. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Knowles want to crank the tempo.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Gets the back moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrior.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Off the play fake. He wants it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Shamanik. Right on the money. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Cal! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Shamanik. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's got his man. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Golden Bears are facing third and inches. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Wants to throw it. Working that left side now. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And the Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Golden Bears need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
On the run, still looking. This time on target. Touchdown, Golden Bear! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Figueroa. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. The throw with the catch. It's Parker. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Here's a heat across the 35. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Reads it, fires complete. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They just keep firing. With the catch, it's Brown. Lowers those pads. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Use the play fake, now to throw. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying play action. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I love the pass rush here by the defense. 2 straight plays with their backs against the wall. Does not get better than that.
Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Under fire. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. He gets a hand on it.
And how big does that sting? Guys, you had a chance to bring this to a one-possession game. Now, in the second half, it still remains a 2-possession game. This is one of those plays we might look back and say, what if?
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a man. It's Shamanik. Makes the grab down the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Running to Green. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Return goes out of bounds.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the field.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Gets it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're working that left side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's Shamanik. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage.
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Seminoles in the hurry up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Back to throw, it's Shamanik. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Golden Bears have taken it inside the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
27, jump.
Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It's caught. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. The Red Hawks of Miami are just steamrolling their way to victory. No way the experts saw this coming, a lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 23 over Toledo. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to Brown. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Still running at the 40. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive lead.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Bring in the heat.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Rush is on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. To the air, it's Shimonik. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Gillian. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Best. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Shamanik. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
52, Florida State, 17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating.